start now. Parasha-Meditation, Parashat Noach. So now we've gotten back into routine after all the Chagim, and the rain here in Israel is really connecting us to Parashat Noach, the water. And now it's time to sow new seeds to begin anew and to become rooted in the moisture of Torah. The nights are growing longer, and so we increased Torah study and we're going more inward. No matter what craziness is going on in the world around us, we can find our own safe, personal, sacred space. And so how do we do that? So it's basically, we have to find our own personal ark. And all of us, we have that ability. Hashem promised us there's going to never be another flood. And we will and moreover, he promised us we'll always have our personal ark, a place of purity, where we can seek refuge from all the corruptions. So one of the ways of understanding this personal holy ark is that what the Zohar says, that it's the holy Shabbat. When it says Noach found grace, it refers to the holy Shabbat. This is a place that we could take refuge no matter what. The Shabbat could protect us from the worst situations because it corresponds to Noach's ark, which protected Noach from the deluge. Noach's ark also alludes to the Torah, which provides us with protections. It says that Hashem says, I've created the Torah, I've created the Yetzer Hara, I've also created the Torah, an antidote. So the Torah is the power of protection from the corruptions in the generation of the flood as well as today. We have the ability to detain these impure forces that's always inundating us and prevent them from entering our ark, our personal space. And that's by means of the words of Torah that we learn and speak. Then there is also every Yid, every Jew has a holy spark within us. So whenever we feel down and low, when it seems like our personal world is on the verge of collapsing, that's the time to make for ourselves an ark, to take refuge in that spark, that inner personal spark that's a part of Hashem, that through that we can rebuild our broken spiritual world. The ark is built by means of the one mitzvah that each and every Jew keeps to perfection. In any situation, no matter how much resistance we experience, this spark of life gives us otherworldly powers to overcome even the fiercest storm. As it says, and I believe it's in Tehillim, for yet a little while and the wicked shall not be, goes away. It is Tehillim 37, Pasuk 10. Just wanted to double check it. That little spark within us, where there's no wickedness, we all have that, is our personal ark that saves us from all corruption. And so that could be compared to a person drowning in the sea. Someone throws him a rope that he can hold on to. Whenever we hold on to that rope, we can thrive, we can survive. Drowning in the sea symbolizes the darkest feelings of despair, but the rope is that little spark within us, elevating us above our desperate situation, empowering us to return to our source. Okay, this is, now we're going to get to the meditation in a second. Okay, I'm just adding something here. The word, the teva, the ark also means word. God is telling us, come to the word of Torah and tefillah. This is true all year long, but it's especially now in the aftermath of the holidays when we've been earnestly working on ourselves. If we practice aligning our actions with our divine self now, at the beginning of the year, it'll be much easier all year long. So let's get ready for the meditation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, breathe deeply and feel completely relaxed in all of the limbs of your body. After several minutes of relaxed breathing, imagine that you face a turbulent sea. There are bright, shining, threatening waves as far as you can see. Each stormy wave of the waters of Noach represents another one of your worries. Worries about your place in the world, about parnasa, money, your health, your children, your future. Visualize how each worry is whisking over you, almost drowning you, making you pant for breath. Within the sea of your worries, there is a light, a small light of peace. You hear a heavenly voice softly whispering into your ear. Come to the ark, Bo El HaTeva, again and again. Come to the ark, Bo El HaTeva. Listen to the voice and enter into your personal ark. Now you can float safely above the waves of your worries. You are neither cold nor wet, just floating. You are floating, floating softly, allowing Hashem to steer the course. Breathe deeply and relax even more. Knowing that all your worries will evaporate by trusting that Hashem will steer you to secure shores. Now pray. Pray to Hashem in your own words. You may pray something like, Hashem, please save me. Without you, I'll certainly drown and perish. Feel Hashem's presence and experience how the waters purify the world and yourself. Visualize how each foamy wave washes over you and cleanses you from all your worries. Remember, when the flood of worries tries to engulf you, have faith in God. Instead of drowning, you'll be lifted above the water by the teva, words of prayer and Torah learning. From within your ark, you can feel the waves of the flood above and below you, while you're safe, held safely inside your teva, your sacred space, your word of Torah and tefillah. Now allow yourself to feel benoach, at rest, in complete peace with yourself. Inhale as you imagine the sound no. Exhale as you imagine the song ach. Repeat this sequence 4 times. No, ach. No, ach. No, ach. No, ach. Noach means to be calm and to be peaceful, restful. Worries and mundane matters are sometimes referred to as the waters of Noach. They cause destruction. But the flood also purified the world and brought rest, Noach, to Hashem. Similarly, there is an inner purpose for the worries that are flooding our lives. These worries are meant to steer us into prayer and purify us by strengthening our faith in God. The solitude, quiet, and relative security of the ark guided totally by God's hand, can provide comfort, transforming the story of the flood into a positive and uplifting experience. Why an ark? An ark differs from a boat, and there is no steering mechanism. Teva, ark, is a word that's only used in the Torah in reference to Noach's vessel and to the basket which baby Moshe was sent off onto the Nile. In both cases, the hope of humanity was set afloat with God alone to steer the course.